Somewhere new. We all want to find somewhere new on holiday. I live here in Tenerife and I've found somewhere new that we've never been before. So join me here. We're going to explore Guimar today. So welcome along everyone to Guimar. This is on the way towards Santa Cruz. We've just come off at junction 22. Now this is Guimar, El Puertito Guimar. So this is the beach area and the harbour port area. I have never been here despite living in Tenerife for over 8 years now. So I'm looking forward to exploring it with you all now. Well, so far I must say it's absolutely stunning. It's a beautiful day here in Tenerife, very clear up in the mountains there as well. Very clear down here, the ocean is flat. There's some lovely beaches along here. We're gonna have a real good explore of this area. As I said, never been, but I'm very impressed. I've been to regular Guimar before, which is quite industrial. This is before you get to that industrial area. Some very peaceful beaches. So there is a few beaches that run all the way along. They don't really have any sunbeds, but it's like that gravel, very fine gravel sort of sand beach. Black as well, which is a bit more traditional. The Canarian beaches are usually volcanic black, not the imported white sand down here. So we'll carry on to the end where there's a few more beaches, see what's going on before we walk in the other direction. But it's a lot bigger than I thought. There is more beaches than I thought. And plenty of nice looking accommodation around. It's a little bit more residential, this area. As you can see, residential La Palma over there. But yeah, this is very, very nice. I mean, there's quite a few people snorkeling out there. Got someone kayaking as well. Very peaceful. So population of Guimar is actually just over 18,000. It does stretch across 102 square kilometres. So it does go up into the mountains, right down to the coast. And it does border with Santa Cruz. Part of Santa Cruz actually down here. It is stunning. I am well impressed. I could just jump in that water. It is crystal clear. It's 28 degrees today. Very end of October. Crazy, I know. Let me know your thoughts on all of that. A lot of people talking about global warming. The whole of Europe is much hotter than average at the moment, but we're not complaining. I mean, it's absolutely stunning, but do let me know your thoughts on that. But the ocean is clear as a bell, lovely and calm, quiet beach. If you don't mind sitting on the sand, or you would bring your own equipment with you, I've parked just up the road there for free, completely free. And lovely place to come on a day like today where it's so clear. See right up into the mountains. I can even see the observatory up there on the way up to Mount Teide there. It's just stunning. I'd love to be him having a little snorkel here. There's quite a few people snorkeling, which does suggest this is a good area to snorkel. He's actually diving down there to have a look at what's going on. Beautiful, beautiful bay. And this is all protected as well by the rocks out there. It stops the big waves coming in, stops the sand getting washed away, keeps it all extremely calm. Let's carry on exploring. I can see more restaurants and things a little bit further down that way. The only one thing I've got to do to get us back is navigate all these rocks again. So I'll see you in about 20 minutes when I've carefully made my way back to the beach. Well, I've made it about halfway back. Slowly, I'm just going to sit and have a quick drink, and that gives me perfect opportunity to shout out today's video sponsor, which is Brevity. With my fantastic rucksack, we're back out on the move again, exploring. I've got all my camera equipment in here, including the drone, extra chargers, extra microphones, and this is my perfect rucksack for all my camera equipment. The amount of exploring and things that we do, it's machine washable, it's got a lifetime guarantee. And as I said, this is specific for camera equipment. They do have other designs on there as well. But I absolutely love it. You'll see me out and about with this all the time. And it's not got a single mark on it. They are built to last. Extremely good quality. So do go and check them out. The link will be in the description. Also check out the little extra pouches that they now do as well for easy grab things such as phone chargers. You can have everything in that separate pouch, or even some valuables. But a big thank you to Brevity for sponsoring today's video. For any of you wondering, this is Aquarius, my favourite drink in Tenerife, specific to Spain. If you haven't tried one, it's made by Coca-Cola. It's a flat lemon drink. Give it a go when you come over. It's full of hydrates, all the salts, etc. that you lose in sweat. It is hot out here today, so plenty of this will keep me going. Great for hangovers as well if you have one too many €1 pints. It sure is hot out here, but I am enjoying it. Somewhere new. This took about 30 minutes to get here from Los Cristianos, maybe a bit less. But do let me know if you've been here before. I'd also like to know as well, do you prefer black sand beaches in the Canary Islands, or do you prefer the white sand imported beaches? The only downside I find of the black sand beaches is that they don't normally seem to have many sunbeds or facilities on them. So if this had sunbeds and umbrellas, the likes of my parents when they come over, they would love it down here, but as it is, they would struggle. They don't like lying on the sand. They don't really want to bring deck chairs. So that's probably the only reason they wouldn't come, is just because they haven't got the sunbeds or the umbrellas to protect you from the sun. But let me know your thoughts on that. Do you prefer the natural looking black sand traditional, or do you prefer the holiday-esque white sand? Well, strap yourselves in. I'm sending you up there. Hope you enjoyed that, but now it is time to go and find a little cold drink, I think. So we're heading towards the area that I mentioned further down to the left. You could see on the drone footage there is a lovely port harbour down there. It looks like you can get some jet skis out. Amazing day for jet skis. You couldn't ask for a better day out there for jet skis. It is stunning today, and if there was one I could just jump on now, I certainly would. I'm going to head towards this way, see if there's any cafes or anything like that to have a little bit of a drink. And that guy's still down there diving down, snorkeling. You could see on the drone footage as well just how clear the water is. From here it doesn't really look that, it doesn't look super clear, but from up in the air there you can really see every single little rock and everything in there today. Beautiful. I also do like the mosaics along the guardrail here, and also the benches, the nice coloured tiles. Really do like that feature. Something they could do a little bit more within the south. Adds a little bit of colour, but very tastefully, and not too expensive to do either, really, when you think about it. There's a guy off there doing a bit of paddle boarding. I hope it comes through on camera just how beautiful a day it is today, and it is so tempting to get in there right now. If you could feel the heat, trust me, you'd be straight in there. It's quite a unique bench style, almost looks like a little bit of a bus stop, but it's not. Gives you a little bit of a shade, but very unique style on those. Very unique. We're still just making our way around. I can't believe there must be 1, two, three, at least 3 or 4 beaches along here. This one looks a little bit more like a harbour wall to go in from. Down this section, there you go, that gives you a little bit of a map of the area here. So I think we've just flown the drone from around here. That was the harbour that you've seen, and we're heading towards this way here. So you have got basically 4 beaches here, open from 10 till 7. There you go, there's a little bit of a cafe here. We are here during siesta time, so these might just be sort of setting up or closing for the afternoon. Now look at the views they've got. Love all their little pots and plants. But you look out there, straight down to this. They have a stunning view up there. What would you do to live in number 6? Do you like all the plants they've got up at the top as well? So these are the areas that me and Laura don't quite make it to quite enough. I have got a few more staff in work now, so I'll be able to go a little bit further with the videos, bring you some more ideas and different places that you could visit on your trip. But yeah, this is an area that we will definitely be coming back to, especially on a day like today. A day like today makes a huge difference. I imagine some days here are pretty windy, probably get some choppy seas as well, but today is just the day to come down here. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments of this area. You've got another swim spot here. This is different though, this is more off the wall and then you can climb up the steps. A few more people in this section as well. So I've actually been down to Guimar once or twice before. One of them is a bit of a funny story. It was about a year or so ago, probably 2 years now. And I got a call from a client for the rent-a-car. And it was, oh, I'm turning the key, nothing's happening. It's not doing anything. Like, right, probably the battery. So I drove all the way down here. And gives me the key. I'm like, yeah, what's going on? Nothing's happening. Wouldn't even turn in the barrel. It was a Fiat Panda. And that, long story short, turns out his friend also had a Fiat on hire, not from us, and they'd somehow managed to swap keys. So there was actually nothing wrong with the car. They both picked up the wrong keys, and we only realised because his friend called up and said, "Oh, mine's not starting either. I can't do anything with mine either. I can't get in mine." So there you go, all the way down, and all it was, they'd each picked up the wrong keys. I hope it's going to come out on camera just how beautiful that water is. Wow. We're going to make my way to the end of this harbour, and then there's plenty of choices of cafes. I've just shown that seafood restaurant there. Plenty of choice. We're going to stop somewhere for a little bit of a drink. Well, this place is like a bath today. You can see right down the black and blue fish down below. Just nibble on little bits along the harbour wall, but it is like a bathtub down there. You see, everyone seems to enter down these. They've got really big, large, nice steps all the way in. And why not? You see how busy it is down here. Very popular spot. People having a full-on swim, just a little splash. There's also steps down here. I can't believe I've never been here before. I cannot believe I've never been to this spot. So don't forget, if you are enjoying the video, if you're enjoying the views, and this is going to be a little spot that you can visit on your trip to Tenerife, you can get here by the bus, or you can get here by car as well. If you do want to rent a car, sonasti.com, that is what I do over here. But if you are enjoying the content, do give it a thumbs up, and make sure you do subscribe as well. We've got lots more coming on the channel, lots already on the channel as well, but we are going to try and find more of these hidden gems, and this is certainly a hidden spot that should be a lot busier than it is, because this is absolutely stunning today. This beats, personally for me, this beats Los Cristianos, Las Americas right here. That water there is a level above, really is. Well, for now, it's definitely refreshment time. Need a little bit of a cold drink. I've got a drink in the bag, but I want to support one of these little cafes. Just sit and take it all in, relax, listen to the waves. Love how peaceful it is down here as well. Although there's people around and you've got cafes, there's no blaring music, there's no, you know, screaming, shouting or anything. Very peaceful. Got all the old traditional Canarian buildings here as well that are still in use. Look at the old roofing on it and everything. So classic, so historic. And they, of course, face the ocean like that. Something that the south doesn't quite have anymore. Some of these very old traditional buildings. And this little restaurant here, it's full, no tables. I tried to get a drink in there, and that's almost built into a bit of a rock formation. Really cool. So this is where we're going to go for a drink. We're going to sit on these little cool stools and enjoy a little drink in here. My little leche and a fizzy water as well. So I'm going to mix this up, a little bit of a boost. And these are the lovely views that I am now going to enjoy with my coffee. My next question is, tea or coffee? Which one? Beautiful coffee there. I am all invigorated now. I've got a little bit of a drive home as well. I like the way you've got some of the traditional little fishing boats, one for sale there, and these big traditional fishing nets as well, which just show a little bit of history, a bit of heritage. These were all fishing villages back in the day. It's how they would make money, probably how they still make money as well. Yeah, these little fishing boats. Wouldn't mind taking one of them out this afternoon. I'm going to ask you all as well now, if you were here, if you were me now, what would you be doing? Would you be having a swim? Would you be sunbathing? Would you be having a nice bit of tapas and coffee in one of the restaurants? Would you be walking around? Do let me know. So many people do different things. I know my mum would be having a little sunbathe and a little dip. Dad would be walking along the promenade, enjoying a walk. I'd probably want to be having a little bit of a coffee and a chill. So let me know what you would be doing down here. And let me know if you're going to come here on your next trip. If you can get a day like today as well, 100% get yourself down here. And this is not that far. This, in my opinion, personally, is nicer than Puerto de la Cruz by a long way, and is less than half of the distance to get to. That's my opinion. Personally, I visited both recently. This has seriously impressed me today. Well, we all have our stressful days and our stressful hours. So since you're watching the vlog already and we're in this very peaceful spot, I'm going to give you a little moment of zen and let you listen to the waves for a minute. So half of you will be nice and de-stressed. The other half will probably be on the loo right now. So as I walk back to the car, I'm just on booking.com looking at some of the hotels around, and there's more than I thought there were. The average is about 90 euros a night at the moment. If you shopped around, you'll probably get it for a bit less, but there's some with sea views here, 95 euros for a night. Hotel Royal, 105 euros a night. So you can't stay around here. There was a lot more than I thought. So probably if you went on Airbnb as well, there'd be even more. But it's a nice place to come and stay, even if it was just for a night. Then if you want to, you can have a little trip into Santa Cruz, which is only another 25 minutes or so away, depending on the traffic. But yeah, top marks. I always, when people say Guimar, I always think of the industrial area where the ITV MOT centre is for the cars, and it's not particularly a nice area. This, on the other hand, is completely different. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. Thank you very much for watching. I'll be definitely back here